Hi, Leo. This is Eileen, and this is your 2023 overview for the year. I'm kind of late getting started here. I think I made an announcement for 8 o'clock, and it's just come on 9 o'clock all of a sudden. So, anyway, happy New Year. I mean, it's still January, so we're still in a new year. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the overview for Leo for 2023. And then after that, it doesn't matter what sign you are. You can ask questions, and I can see if I can tune in and get you some feedback. So, oh, hold on just a second. There's something else I'm trying to get organized here. So I hope everybody had a good holiday season. And Leo, you're one of the fire signs like me. I'm an Aries. So, I get a really good vibe about 2023. I feel like there's going to be a lot of blocks
If you're one of the millions of Americans
suffering. Oops, sorry about that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of blocks removed for a lot of people, that if you've been feeling like you were held back in some way or another, that in 2022 and before that a lot of that's going to be removed, and 2023 is going to be much more open, just better, just easier to push through your projects, your plans, different things. Oh, Biker Babe, Jeannie, hi, Happy New Year. So I just feel like 2023 is going to be a lot better for a lot of us, whatever your sign is. But the fire signs, we like to get things moving along and have our ambitions and our plans and our projects, and we don't like being held back, restricted, getting stuck. And I feel like a lot of us have had those kind of circumstances in recent years. And in 2023, things are just going to open up much better in general. So whatever plans you've had that you worked on, maybe some of them you got discouraged because things weren't going along fast enough, or you were having, I don't know, just these different things getting in the way, obstacles in your path, and you had other things you had to do it too. So you couldn't stop and put a whole lot of time into this particular obstacle or whatever that was slowing down some plans you had, whether it's business or personal or something about relocating, anything like that. It's just this year for 2023, go ahead and get your plans back on track, because I keep seeing everything being wide open in 2023, where you can just get your plans in order, get as organized as you can and focused as you can about what it is you want. Because I keep seeing that if you're doing that, you just have to show up and and work your plan, get your plan in order and work your plan. And it's just going to go a lot smoother in 2023 than it did in 22 or 21 or 20 or whatever. It just looks and feels like it's much more open for everybody now. So get into that frame of mind. And that should be easy for Leo. Leos are real go-getters. I mean, you're ambitious and you've got all that charm and charisma with you. So, you can accomplish an awful lot more than a lot of people can in a much shorter period of time. You attract good luck and all that, and make good impressions on people. When you meet people, you have a lot of natural charisma, Leo. So, so you're ahead of the crowd in a lot of ways, and I know you know that already anyway. But I'm sure you had your share of things holding you up in previous years, and aggravations, discouragements, wondering, is this really going to come together? This is the year that this is a really good opportunity in 2023 to start following up on your plans, because it really, you have a whole lot more potential. There's a lot less holding you back in 23. So, so that won't be the issue that it was before. So whatever your plans for business, career, home, relocating, whatever it is, just go ahead and believe in it this time around, because I feel like you're going to have a much better results this time. Oh, let's see what you have. You've got the King of Cups. You've got Death cards. So that's an ending of old ways that have been holding you back. to make room for new beginnings. You got the 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands, 2 of Swords, Temperance, and 6 of Swords. So, okay, so welcome to everyone, Biker Babe and Jeannie, Savan, and anyone else who's listening and paying attention to the reading tonight. And so you're starting out with King of Cups. And the cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So this could be, now the King of Cups is someone who lives a good life, has a lot of comfort, small luxuries, big luxuries. Look at the kitty catching the fish there in the water. I see a dolphin in the background leaping out of the water, a couple of them actually. And so the King of Cups lives a good life. He or maybe it's a she, gets to live a certain amount of, enjoy a certain amount of luxuries, whether they're small luxuries, big luxuries, whatever. They've done a lot of work to accumulate money and, assets or whatever, so they can live comfortably at this time. This person, let me see what I'm getting here. This could be you embodying the traits and emotions of the King of Cups, but it could also be someone on a romantic level that's coming into your life over the course of this year. This is showing up at the beginning of the year. It's possible it's going to be somebody in your life starting early on, even if it just starts out as an acquaintance. Maybe little by little you might get to know each other better or something like that. But this person looks like they're comfortable on their own. I don't feel like they're even anxious to go and meet someone, but it's almost like they would like to have a queen with them. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like they know they live comfortably. If they had to just live the way they are right now and keep going on, they're fine. It's not the end of the world. But I feel like they acknowledge and recognize that it would be nice to have a queen along with them. Oh, hello, Amanda. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. And so, but this could be you embodying the traits and emotions of the King of Cups. It could also be a potential mate or partner for a number of you Leos, because, the wands represent the fire signs, but King of Cups, that represents water. Now, the fire and the water signs don't always agree on a lot of things, but it depends. A lot of people have different experiences in their lives or different things going on in their charts where the fire and water signs can get along and do just fine. So this person, I feel like, is very compassionate, very sensitive, very like kind-hearted. That's what I get with this King of Cups here. Very kind-hearted soul. And I get a lot of spirituality here inside of this person. I feel like they just want to have a good life. They've whatever problems and upheavals they've had in the past, they don't even want to think about that stuff anymore. It's like they want all that to be behind them. And whatever they've learned from that, or however they've gotten extricated from one thing or another, I feel like they just want to be peaceful and enjoy the rest of their life and have a good time, have a nice time with people that are compatible with them, and just be happy and be free and be happy in their life. So this could be a potential romantic partner for a number of you if you are single or you're divorced or whatever. And then what you have here is the Death card, and this is about endings, transitions. This is an ending to some problems from the past. I feel a number of you have had some abrupt changes that were kind of harsh or hard on you, maybe in the past year. And you may have even turned a little cold at times about things in life, maybe even just turned cold because of harsh realities of different people you've had to deal with, circumstances that you've had to deal with, where it kind of took your passion and your emotions away for a while. So this doesn't have to be permanent though, but at that time, maybe you were traumatized by something or hurt by some situation in a relationship or some other, maybe a financial situation or what, dealing with people. I'm getting people, dealing with people. Oh, Jeannie says, I love living alone, and my Aries guy lives in his home. Works great. Oh, you're perfect. That's the perfect setup. I'm an Aries. That's to me, that's the ideal situation. Have a good relationship with somebody where you have your home and they have theirs. So that way, if there's a problem, it's like not a problem. Because each person has their own home. So you don't have to live with them if things get bumpy. So you're perfect. I think you got it. You got it together, Jeannie. So anyway, death card. So yeah, I do feel that some of you had some hard, tough situations that happened over the past year or so, and it may have made you even feel like you turned cold in a lot of ways. But Leo, you got a big heart of gold. So just like the other fire signs, you're going to thaw out little by little. You just get, you get burned. We all get that way. You get burned really bad sometime. You turn cold for a while, and then after a while, it's like, okay, I'm not throwing my life away being, I'm going to open back up again. And so I feel like some of you really did have a tough time, but you're going to heal from that and get past it, whoever that applies to, because it is a general reading. So some of these cards might resonate while others do not. Jeannie says, right on. Yeah, we're on the same page for sure. Five of Wands. This is about pettiness and gossip. Better off avoiding it. This could be just associates. It could be people at work, people in your friendship circle, relatives, gossiping and being petty with one another and getting mad for least little things. Sometimes people can be overly sensitive and make a big deal out of nothing. You might be dealing with this kind of situation at different points in the year. The best option for you is to remove yourself, extricate yourself, and not get any more involved than necessary. But it's almost like people just turning on each other, and like somebody might say, "Oh, so and so said your haircut's a mess," or whatever, looks terrible. And then it goes and gets repeated, and this is a part of a friendship group, and that one gets mad, and then the other one says, well, she said this about you. It's almost like that kind of pettiness, just petty arguments or competition, maybe at work, people kind of competing with each other. But the less you can be involved, the better for you. It's just stuff to get you stressed, and it's meaningless anyway. You've got 9 of Swords. So some of you might be having trouble sleeping at night because you're so worried about worst case scenarios that may never happen. I feel like for some of you, you've had people say really bad things about you. This could be people at work. This could be neighbors, relatives turning on you, talking behind your back, and you find out about it, that they actually turn on you, maybe to your face even, and they're accusing you of this or that or one thing or another. So it could really hurt your feelings because, us fire signs are very strong and tough and all that, but we're also very sensitive because we're very compassionate and in touch with our feelings and all that too. So, Leo, you could have situations like this you're dealing with maybe in the workplace. It could be in the workplace I'm looking at here. But it could be just other people, whether it's it could be relatives for some of you. Some people you're close to, whether it's in your family or friendships or whatever, they'll say things that like they're just trying to help you. Well, we're just saying this for your own good, or, we're just pointing things out to help you, when in reality it's something really mean-spirited. It's almost like they're trying to undermine you in some way and make you feel bad because they see you're different from them. So a number of you Leos could be dealing with some of that sort of thing in 23. But the thing I get from this is, hey, if people are giving you a bad time and acting like somehow you're not good enough, or you this and you're that, whatever, it's because they see you are different from them and they don't understand that. And so a lot of people are just, they're kind of tough or hard, and they can be kind of, especially sometimes you'll have that like a group of people in a workplace. They're all kind of negative and kind of tough-minded or negative or something like that. And if they see you're a more sensitive kind of person, that you're not on the same path as they are, a lot of people will interpret that as weakness, which is a big mistake on their part, especially if they're dealing with a fire sign. It's like, yeah, they might be thinking that for a little while, but it's very foolish on their part to continue thinking that and to push you, because you're not going to be putting up with a lot of nonsense either. So, but that's what I'm seeing here, that some of you may encounter situations at work or in your family or acquaintances, neighbors, whatever, where people tend to be looking like they're ganging up on you, and you might be feeling really, sensitive about it. But these circumstances are not meant for you to be in. I feel like that's what the universe will be trying to show you, that you're not supposed to stay in those situations. So whether it's a work environment, whatever it is, you need to start making plans to extricate yourself from that, even if it means just transferring departments or going to a different job. You don't belong in that group of people. You belong in something that's much nicer for you, that resonates with you. Those are just closed-minded, tough, petty people is what they are if you're having that. You've got the Three of Pentacles. This is something I want to say to you. Be careful who you share your information with this year. And if you've got some new plans you're making for yourself in a business, some career move, a promotion. Yeah, I'm getting promotion for some of you. Don't be sharing that with too many people if you're trying to get a promotion in your job. If there's a business you're starting or a business you've already begun, and you've got a lot of enthusiasm about how you're going to expand your business, and you're getting all these creative ideas about what you're going to do in your business, people around you, even though they may seem to be your best friends or the closest people to you, I'm feeling they're going to get jealous. They're going to feel inferior. They're going to feel, it's going to bother them, even though they may acting on the surface like they're okay with whatever you're up to. I feel like for a number of you Leos, you're going to have some things you're cooking, things you're working on, and things you're feeling really strong and inspired and enthusiastic about. And other people around you are not going to be sharing your enthusiasm, even if they're acting like they're your best friends or your relatives or whatever. Don't assume, even if they act like they're on your side, that they really are. Because I'm getting that very strong Leo for a lot of you. Whatever it is you're working on, you're moving forward, you're making progress, you're enthusiastic, you're feeling good about it, like you're on track with something that you resonate with. You're going to have people around you who are close to you, family, friends, co-workers, whatever, that normally maybe you're close to them. But with this, because what they're going to be doing is comparing themselves to you and what you're doing and your opportunities and your drive and your enthusiasm, your direction that you have, your focus, they're going to start feeling minimized while they're looking at you like you're getting maximized. Kind of like they're going to start looking at you like you're going to really succeed at this, whatever it is, and be way ahead of them. And they're not going to like it. So keep that in mind this year, whatever it is you're working on, whether it's a career move at your job, it's a business of your own that either you're starting or that you want to start or that you've had already. Maybe it's some kind of plans about moving and relocating, buying or building another home for yourself, maybe starting a business there. Whatever it is, you're going to have people around you who are quietly and secretly not on your side with this. They're going to start getting jealous, okay? So keep your plans to yourself as much as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. You've got the King of Swords. Look at this. You've got three kings here. King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands, which is for the fire signs. How about that? 3 out of 4 kings out of the deck. King of Swords, the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And so the King of Swords, this is someone who is has a lot of good clarity in their thinking, their mental capabilities. Look at the kitty. Kitty's just cleaning his paw there. um, and the King of Swords is very sharp-minded, sharp-witted, kind of like very little gets by the King of Swords. Very detail-oriented, very mentally alert and aware, but can also be very sharp to criticize someone. This could be, what's Jeannie saying? Yes, Three of Pentacles. I'm keeping my plans close to my chest, as you have said. Good for you. Definitely, you want to do that for sure. Because you want to have your freedom to go and do and succeed at what you're doing without other people trying to undermine you or mess you up somehow, sabotage you, or who knows, gossip. I'm getting gossip being behind backs. Yeah, the less people know about what you're doing, the better. King of Swords. This King of Swords can be very very sharp-minded, but can be sharp in their speech to people also. So if this is somebody, I mean, you may be embracing some of these traits in 23, but this could be somebody around you, maybe somebody you work with, maybe an owner of a business you work for, maybe even somebody in your family who can be very sharp and just critical, very critical of other people, size people up, and just say things that come across in a way that's doesn't sound very compassionate or nice, just kind of tough to the point, sharp criticism. I mean, there may be times in 23 where you're in this place of King of Swords because you're just getting really impatient. You might be, the fire signs at times can really become workaholics. Guard against being a workaholic, Leos, because that is something us fire signs tend to do a lot. We just keep going and going and working and working and working. And a lot of times picking up slack where somebody else is slowing down or something. But you want to get enough rest. You want to have balance in your life, have some fun, have a few laughs, enjoy your recreation, whatever. So you got healthy living, sleeping, eating healthy, exercising, all those kind of things. Because this could be, Leo, this could be you during 23 at times where you're getting impatient and sharp and quick to criticize people. Because the fire signs, we can be a little irritable and short-tempered, or what's the word for it? Impatient with others. If we see we're on top of everything and we're working hard and on top of all the details, and somebody else is kind of dragging their feet, sometimes we can be a little impatient and not sound very nice. So Leo, that's one of the traits of the fire signs that we kind of have a little issue with sometimes. So be careful if this is you embodying the traits of the King of Swords, because the King of Swords has worked hard to get whatever they have, wherever they are. And so they can be kind of impatient with other people who aren't keeping up, or other people they see weaknesses in or laziness in, or who want to take shortcuts and not do things the right way, and et cetera, et cetera. Whereas the King of Swords has been very meticulous, very detail-oriented, getting everything done exactly right and being on top of things, even if it means losing sleep, getting up early in the morning, whatever it is, to stay on top of things. And so if they see people slacking off, taking shortcuts, excuses, stuff like that, they can be impatient and get aggravated and agitated and just lash out at that person. So you could have somebody around you like this, maybe somebody at your workplace, manager, owner, whatever. Or this could be you, because you're getting impatient with people and maybe you're not getting enough sleep and you're tired or whatever. And so you're a little more irritable and sharp with people. So be on the lookout for this. Okay. Now, I hope this is not a potential romantic interest for you. Because this person, they're not exactly the coziest person to warm up to there. So hopefully it's not a love interest. I mean, I don't know, unless they can relax here and there. Let me get a sip of my water. Okay. So then here you are, Leo. This is you. King of Wands. And this could be male, female, whatever, interpret it like you like. King of Wands. King of Wands has worked hard for a long time. And like I'm saying, the wands do represent the fire signs of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And the fire signs can be workaholics. That's just the way we are. It's like, oh, well, I still need to do this. Well, I still need to do that. And just keep going and going and going and going. And then it's late and you're exhausted and you end up not getting enough sleep or who knows what. So King of Wands has been a workaholic at times over the years. Regardless, even if they're balancing out their life, they're still very responsible in their thinking, their, awareness. It's like, even if they're trying to balance things out and not just be a workaholic, they're always aware of the work that needs to be done, their responsibilities, etc. And they're still staying on top of things, even if they're taking some time off or relaxing here and there. They're very aware in their mind of what they need to take care of. So, Leo, this is you in 2023, being very take charge, being successful. The King of Wands is successful. They've, they live a comfortable life. They get to enjoy certain little or big luxuries, but it's just part of their life, and they know they've earned whatever they have. It's not like anything's been given to them, handed to them for doing nothing or doing very little. They know they've worked for whatever they have, and they wouldn't have it any other way, because that's just the fire signs are like that. We want to have what we know we earned, we worked for. We don't want something somebody just tossed into our laps. Because when we own something or have something that's ours, that we earned, we work for, a business, whatever it is, it's like nobody's taking that away, not without a big fight anyway. So whatever you have, whatever you're earning in your life, or whatever you will earn because you've been working for it, putting out the effort, putting out the energy, your plans, your everything, your enthusiasm, your ambition, whatever it is that's just naturally inside of you. It's like, nobody's going to mess with that. They better be ready for a pretty good fight if they do. So, you stand very strong in who you are, very solid and strong. And that's what you're all about, Leo. Even though you can be very charming and charismatic and very lovable and affectionate. So I feel like, Leo, you've got a lot going in your favor. So it's easy for you to attract a mate if you don't have one already, if that's what you want. But a lot of times you're so busy, even if you don't have a mate, you're so busy focusing on your career, your business, your projects, your plans, whatever you're working on. It's almost like you kind of put that aside and may not even have much time for any of that kind of stuff anyway. So sometimes it'll find you, though. It's like you'll find you have people kind of waiting in the wings for you to look up and pay attention more on a romantic level when you're busy focusing on your business, your career, your plans, your goals, what you're on to next, because there's always something. You're like an architect. You're always building on something for your life, whether it's your business, your home, your relocation, whatever it is. It's like you have this insatiable appetite to keep creating. That's what I'm getting from this King of Wands, an insatiable appetite to keep creating, keep building, keep growing, keep doing, because it's just who you are. And I feel like even if you, at some point you leave this earth plane because it's time to go, you'll be doing it. Maybe you'll be doing it in the spirit world in some way. Or if you have to come back to this earth plane, I don't want to come back. I'm hanging out with my puppy dogs in heaven. I hope I will. I hope nobody drags me back here. But whether you're in heaven somewhere in the spirit world or you come back, you'll still be creating. You'll be doing something. You'll be accomplishing, because that's who you are. That's what you're about, Leo. Two of Swords. Now, Two of Swords, so this is about making some kind of decision. But what I'm getting for you, Leo, with this Two of Swords card is that you're really going to be seeing through people, seeing right through them. Okay, Leo? Nobody's pulling anything over on you. You may have been fooled here and there in the past, but you have no patience or tolerance for that anymore. It's like, okay, You know, kind of like that saying, what is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame. Wait, you know, whatever it is. You might get a first chance getting away with something, but there will be no second chance, is what I'm trying to say. And that's what I'm getting here, Leo. If you've had people pull one over on you or mess with you in some way or another, take advantage, steal something from you, whatever it is, it's like, that won't happen again because I'm on to you now. And anybody else that thinks they're going to do something like that, they are really barking up the wrong tree. And that's what I'm getting from this Two of Swords, Leo. Like you're not being messed with this year, you know, and going forward for that matter. It's like you're seeing things very clearly. And this is where you're having a sharp, cold eye, like, you know, don't take advantage of my generosity. And that's what I'm getting. Don't take advantage of my love, generosity, good nature, because it won't go over well with me. So, for a lot of you Leos, if you've had some kind of people doing stuff, messing with you in some way or another over the last year or two or before that, it's like you're in no mood for that. You're finished with that stuff. No one's pulling the wool over your eyes this time around. You've got temperance, which is all about balancing, having a balancing act going on in your life. And this is where I'm going back to like being a workaholic or something, you know, trying to balance your work, your private life, your personal time, your sleep, getting healthy food to eat, exercising, trying to really have a good appreciation and enjoy today, I guess I'm trying to say. Oh, Jeannie says, Two of Swords, right on. Well said. Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah. So, I mean, that came out crystal clear to me. So, temperance is balancing, doing a balancing act in your life so that you have it all together. Because the truth is, you know, there's always work to be done, always things to do. But it's good to balance it the best way you can because the fire signs do tend to be lean a little more towards workaholic, but we like to have a lot of fun. You like to laugh and have fun and have a good time too. But the fire signs tend to overdo it in the, I think, in the work area more so than in the fun area a lot of times. So this is all about trying to get as good of a balance as you can in your life this year. Make sure you're having a good time as often as possible. And it's not all about work and responsibilities because that's healing. You're having healing experiences for yourself whenever you go and do things you really enjoy. Like if you live near beaches and the weather's good to go to the beach or lakes or nature parks or whatever it is you like to do. You might like to just go out and dance, you know, be with your friends and go hang out and do things. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, try to incorporate that as much as you can into your day-to-day way of life because you know, that's going to be healing for you. That's going to help you be more productive. And not only that, you're going to get more inspired in your work, whatever work you have, whether you have a business of your own or you work in a particular career, you're going to get inspiration. You're going to get ideas. You're going to get, you know, intuition, just things floating into your mind, into your head, just when you're out enjoying yourself. You can just be out relaxing, having a good day out somewhere at a park or a beach or maybe one of those festivals. You know how they have those different arts and crafts festivals. Most cities have those at different times during the year. Whatever, just something to go hang out and have a good time, you know. Just you're going to be inspired. You're going to be getting inspiration. You might be thinking about something in your business or your work and trying to find what's the answer for this particular situation. What is it I'm missing? And you put it aside, go do something one day, maybe on your weekend or whatever, and go do something enjoyable. You're relaxing, having a good day. And all of a sudden the answer pops into your head, you know. So the more you do good things for yourself and relax and heal and do healthy activities for yourself, the more you're going to get inspiration also and ideas and more creativity that's going to be coming through for you that will help you in your business when you do get back to your work. And then you've got the Six of Swords here. Oh, good evening, Sharon. Thank you for joining us too. You've got this Six of Swords. This is about moving on from a difficult situation. And so this is what I'm getting. You've got the death card, the end of some situation in your life that has no longer served you well. That 9 of swords here, where you need to extricate yourself from a tough, tricky situation. So, and then that 2 of swords, seeing people for what they are, dealing with that. 6 of swords, getting away from that nonsense. So you're moving on. A lot of you Leos, you might be physically moving, relocating. You might be changing jobs. You might just be disassociating with people that you found out were not loyal to you. Whatever it is, some bad situations. I'm feeling some of you having some bad situations you had to deal with in your life. May have been financial circumstances, job-related things, maybe some personal relationship matters where you're just getting away from it. That 6 of swords, and just, oh, it's like, what I'm getting here for a number of you Leos, people just want to, I see all the swords back here. It's like they want to throw swords at you. They want to blame you. They want you to be their scapegoat. You know, a scapegoat, like if people are bitter and miserable and agitated and aggravated about whatever in their life that's not perfect and they want somebody else to blame. So they like to blame you. And it's because you're not like them. You're not cold and hard and bitter and miserable like they are. You have a natural enthusiasm. You have sun shining on you. You're bright. You radiate light. And people who have darkness that they're consumed by, they don't like all that bright light of yours. You know, it hurts their eyes. It, you know, it just bothers them. They resent it. It makes them mad. It really makes them mad. Your bright light. You have a lot of bright light. You're radiating. You have a lot of spirituality. You're special. You're not like those people, and they see it and they hate it. I mean, it's too bad. They're everywhere too, unfortunately. But that's the way they are. A lot of people are like that. They're consumed by fear, came to my mind. Their fear, darkness, anger, resentment. They could be in your workplace. They could be your neighbors. They could be family members, whatever it is. Sometimes it's people you don't even know. Whatever it is, it's not your problem. It's their problem, but they want to take their problems out on you. And so it can be very uneasy for you where you just want to get the heck away from all that. And so it does look like for a lot of you Leos, you're doing just that. You're going to get away from all that stuff because you know you don't resonate with that kind of dark, heavy, negative, angry energy. And so you're getting away from there. And there's other people. See, there's other people in the picture here. There's others who are also moving on, and for whatever their reasons. You have your own reason, though. You know what your reasons are. And it's like you don't want any more of that. Your energy is much more pure than theirs is. Your energy is much lighter and brighter. It's just more real. You know, you're real. You're heart to heart. You're within you. You know, you're more in touch with your heart and soul. And those people are not. They're consumed by darkness, bitterness, darkness, hatred, the whole thing. You know. And you're just getting away from them because they've been taking out their problems on you. So for a number of you Leos, you're extricating yourself from something by the end of 2023 that they were trying to destroy you is what I'm getting. There were other people that were actually trying to destroy you, they wanted you to be miserable like them. They didn't want you to be happy. But their attempts failed completely. Nothing's changed with you. You're still the good person, the good quality person. You're still radiating light. You just know where you don't belong, and you're getting the heck out of there by the end of the year. So whoever you are this applies to, you'll know as the year goes by, and you'll make that decision and extricate yourself and move on. Let's see. Jeannie says, I dance as often as possible to rock and roll. My friends call me the ever-ready bunny. Oh, I like that because I'm going for 3 hours straight. 71 years old, and I will dance my happy feet until they are sore. Hey, you and I are a lot alike, Jeannie. I'm going to be, well, I'm 68. I'm going to be 69 a couple of months in March. And I'm the same way. I'm dancing all over the house when I have my music on and everything. I was doing that this afternoon. So you and I are on the same page, Jeannie. So good for you. Keep doing it, you know, keeps you healthy anyway. Keep your body moving and being happy and all that, listening to your music you like. Rock and roll. I got rock and roll. I got all kind of things. I got Spotify. Do you use Spotify? I have that on my computer. I've got almost like 300 songs on my Spotify list, and it's all kind of stuff, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever, you know. So so I'm with you on that, Jeannie. Yeah. So let me see. Let me get you some oracle cards. Let's see what your oracle card messages are. Oh, wait, I got to get another drink of my water. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, let me go ahead and, oh, well, this deck, which deck am I looking at here? Oh, this is the Mermaid deck to start with. Let me shuffle this Mermaid deck and we'll see what your messages are for 2023 from the Mermaids. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is a fairly new deck I just got in the last few weeks. So let's see what your message is for Leo for 2023. Okay, let's see. You have gentleness here. Not bad. I guess that's a merman, huh? Not bad, huh? I'll become a mermaid. So, where do you meet that is that a merman? Where's he hanging out? Gentleness. So I think maybe this is be gentle with yourself or be around people who are gentle. Something like that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Dive deep. Okay, so your message here is dive deep. So dive deep for either to meet this nice merman or just to for your life. What's, you know, I think of this as being spiritual. Dive deep, being really go within yourself, listen to your heart and soul, what's good for you, and don't compromise. That's what I'm getting with this dive deep. Do not compromise what you know is right for your own heart and soul, for your life, because you know who you are and you know you deserve only the best and you're not settling for less. And so that's what I'm getting from this card right here. Let's see if we have another mermaid message here. Okay, and this one says trust. So just trust the universe, trust yourself. I get good vibes from this trust card. Like there's a lot of new beginnings coming out for you. A lot of new beginnings this year. And I feel like the message here is for you just to trust how things unfold for you, because things are going to get much better. And so whatever's going on in your life right now, if you're worried about things or whatever, that just have trust, have faith, and things are going to go right along. And this says go with the flow. Yeah, I love these images. The artwork's so pretty in these cards. Go with the flow. Yeah, trust and go with the flow, because there's a bigger picture that you may not see right now. And things are unfolding in the way they're supposed to unfold for you and for your life. And so don't get worried or panicky, like you got to back up, you're going down. You know, it's like the universe has a plan for you. God and your guardian angels have a plan for you. There's a bigger plan. And you're going to be just fine. You're going to be succeeding. You're going to be doing well. You're going to be safe and secure. So just trust, listen to your intuition, and go with the flow. And now let me pull some cards from the Sacred Forest deck and see what your messages are for the let's see, Pandora and local live bands. Rock on. Okay. Jeannie. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Oh no, I'm dropping my cards every which way. Darn it. Okay. Does anybody remember that song? I don't know if that was, it was 2 extra songs I added to my list today. Well, maybe it was more than 2, but a couple of them were, one was Van Halen and the other was The Who, but it's the one that's called We Don't Get Fooled Again. If anybody remembers that, I don't know if that was from the 70s or the 80s or what, but they're singing We Don't Get Fooled Again. That just came to my mind today, so I went and I looked it up on Spotify and I added that to my list. And the other was that song from back maybe in the 70s or 80s called Jump. And they're singing Jump over and over again. So one was The Who and one was Van Halen. I don't remember which one was which. I almost want to say the Van Halen was We Don't Get Fooled Again. But I like that song. I hadn't heard it in a good while, so I went and added those 2 to my list today. Okay, let's see. All right. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle here. Wild Rose Fairy Love. So Leo, a lot of you are going to have love in 2023. You're going to be attracting more than one person. This is what I'm getting, Leo. You're going to be in a lot of light. You're radiating light. And, oh, which one? He looks like quite a catch. Are you talking about the merman here? I think he does too. Is this who you're talking about when you say he looks like quite a catch? I agree with you. So Wild Rose Fairy says love. I'm getting here, Leos, a lot of you are going to be attracting admirers in 23. And you know, it's almost like it catches you off guard. It's like quite a catch. It's like it catches you off guard, the love situation here, because you might just be you might have one person you're entertaining or looking at or talking to, and you find this maybe a couple other people being attracted to you and wanting to know what's going on, or who are you, or what are you doing, or what. I don't know. I just feel like you're gonna have some good positive energy. You're gonna be putting out some positive vibes and positive energy, kind of minding your own business. I don't even feel like you're out there looking. It's like you're just interested in getting your life the way you want it, taking care of you. And you're going to find some admirers gathering around over the course of 2023 that are being attracted to you. I feel like it's your energy you're putting out because every time I look at Jeannie, he looks like quite a catch. I got to stop looking at that. It's making me laugh too much. So with the Wild Rose Fairy here, the love card, you're going to be radiating a lot of light. And I don't know, people are going to get curious about you. I feel like you're going to have a number of admirers being curious about you, being drawn to you. Well, it's going to be, it's something you're not as accustomed to, like you're accustomed to a little bit of that, but it seems like it's going to be even more so. I feel like your energy, you're radiating a lot of really positive energy out into the world, into the universe over the course of 23. And it's because you're living from your heart and soul. You're bringing out your creativity, your inner resources. You're being yourself. You're being free, like a free spirit. That's what I'm getting. And that free spirit energy that you're radiating out into the world is going to be very attractive and very alluring. So yeah, you're going to have some interest out there, some kind of romantic interest coming your way, Leos. Let's see what else you have here. Oh, I love this pretty big furry bear. Bear spirit healing. Look at that soft bear. I want to hug and kiss that big bear. Look how adorable. Healing. So there's a lot of healing for you, Leos, because you've been, bossed up. Hello, bossed up. Good evening. Sharon says, I had one following me around in Chuck E. Cheese. Wait. Jeannie says, I know them both. That was the Who. Oh, you do? Okay, we don't get fooled again. Yeah, that's it, the Who. Okay, because I knew one was Van Halen and another. So Van Halen must have been Jump. I added that to my list. And the We Don't Get Fooled Again. I like that. Okay, the Who. Sharon says, I had one following me around in Chuck E. Cheese. What, somebody from the Who? Somebody from the Who was following you around? Bossed Up DV, that's Bossed Up Sharon. He was mighty fine. Oh, well, Sharon, maybe you should have slowed down and not let him catch up with you. So, bear spirit healing. Look at this soft. Wouldn't you like to cuddle up with that bear on a cold night? Look at that, how sweet and cuddly. So, I used to have when I had my Samoyeds, and in the wintertime, they'd be sleeping on the bed with me. One of them would have his head on my pillow. We'd be back to back. I'd have this nice big furry Samoyed. We'd be back to back sleeping. Oh, let's see. Sometimes they want more of the covers though too. So, oh, so it's like you're having healing here with the bear spirit in 2023, because a lot of you had some tough times, some harshness, toughness going on in your life over the last couple of years or so. So you're having healing going on here. So let's see what else you have here. Oh, I like this. Ancient oak spirit strength. See that, Leos? You got lots of strength within you, and you radiate that out to people. That's another thing. I feel like your strength shows with people, but some people just want to keep their eyes closed and pretend that maybe if you're easygoing or have a charming, nice personality, or you laugh and joke around with people, they want to believe that they can roll over you or push you around or take advantage in some way, and then they might find out otherwise. Oops, sorry. So you have a lot of strength here, Leo. So, and you know you do. It's like if other people don't know it, that's their problem, their mistake, but you know it. And you can rise up after whatever tough, difficult circumstances you have had. You still stand strong. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like if somebody's messing with you, it's like their mistake, so but you just shake those people off and keep going, because you got your goals, you got your plans, you know what you're doing and what you're doing for where you're going for your life. So if they don't understand and they want to believe something else, that's their problem. Anyway, let's see what other messages you have here, Leos. See that? You got another crystal cave trust. You had that before. I think it was with the Mermaids trust? Yeah. And I do keep feeling like a number of you Leos, you've had your share of some kind of problems that you've had to deal with over the last couple of years, maybe a few years, whatever. You maybe even currently still dealing with them. And sometimes you felt like you were in the dark here, but you just kept persevering. But sometimes, maybe things slowed down or whatever, and maybe you went into hermit mode a little bit. But this card, trust, and again, this is the second time you're getting the card trust. Before, I think it was the Mermaids. So this is like the universe telling you, it's kind of confirming again, have trust that things, you're being led through the woods of life, through the darkness. It's kind of like a little dark cave there, that crystal cave. You're being guided. It's like she's getting that energy from the crystals in the cave. Anyway, she's getting these insights, this intuition that she's getting. She's getting knowledge from these crystals. She's seeing a better picture here of what's true. And this is helping her to trust that what she's in right now is not permanent. It's a temporary situation. Maybe she's being protected from something. So maybe if things had been at a standstill for you, or there's some setbacks, there's some hurts from people, Maybe it was to protect you from something much worse up ahead. So it was to make you slow down, stop, wait, almost like letting some clarity, to get some clarity, letting some other things clear through, that type of thing. So let's see what other message you have here. Okay, let's see. And then you've got the Spirit of the Animals deck. Let me shuffle those for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, you've got Hawk, Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. This is a good message here. The Hawk Messenger, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. I know, because distractions can really take up so much of your time. So, oh yeah, the Samoyeds. I love the Samoyeds. I want another Samoyed puppy. We don't have any puppies in our home right now, and that's really lacking for me. I really want a fluffy puppy. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Great message there. Let's see, what's another message for you? Oh, you've got Goose. Inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. I love this. And that loyal friends are always with you. I feel like a lot of that's even in the spirit realm, to tell the truth. I feel like that's your guardian angels, that's your loved ones who have passed on, that are in the spirit world now. You're cushioned. You have a barrier of safety, of protection around you. That's what I'm getting here. You have a lot of protection. It's almost like you're surrounded by this protective barrier. That's what I'm getting. And it's a combination, it feels like, of your guardian angels. It's your loved ones who are in the spirit world. It's other heavenly energies. It's just, it's like the universal intelligence. You're being protected because you're on your own spiritual path, and you need to be allowed to continue on your spiritual path. You have a mission in this life. You have somewhere you're going. You have a purpose, and your soul knows your purpose. And you keep getting these people that you encounter that are trying to pull on you and prevent you from moving forward on your purpose. So a lot of times it's been a struggle where maybe you were held back for a while, and maybe you felt like you were going in slow motion, like you couldn't continue on your path the way you want to. You might still be feeling that way in some cases. And this is part of the struggles, and this part of being on this earth plane, the struggles, the challenges, the setbacks, whatever. But it's like your soul knows its purpose, it knows its path, and never gives up, no matter how many times people are trying to hold you back and pull on you and prevent you from moving forward. You keep moving forward. So you will get where you need to go. And you're not giving up. You're not letting anybody hold you back. And that's what I was getting to about clarity more. Things being opened up more in 2023 than they were in previous years. So let's see what other messages you have here. This is interesting. This is your last card I'm pulling from this deck, Spirit of the Animals. Let me read this one to you. Okay, let's see. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. This ties in with this inner knowing here I was just reading. It even says here, your soul knows the way. You're a brave traveler. This is a fantastic message from the humpback whale. Singers, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That's a fantastic message there. Okay, let's see. I mean, that's a great message for you, Leo. Oh, let's see what you have here. This is the fairy tarot deck here. You've got 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. I can relate to that. I like that. Okay, let's see. Let me get one for you from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Oh, wow. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Divine Magic. Extra magical energy. Surround your situation right now. Expect miracles. I would say make a wish, Leo. So many times when I make a wish and I forget about it, it ends up just coming true not long after. It's like, hey, I wish for that. So divine magic, extra magical energy, surround your situation right now. Expect miracles. That's a great message. Okay, let's see here. I'll pull you some angel message cards too. This is Angel Answers Oracle cards. Oh, wow. Haha. This is a good one. Leo, this is great for you. This resonates for Leos. Abundance. Great message. See how she's got all the gold coins and everything. Abundance. Love it. Okay, and then let's get you a card from Messages from the Angels deck. Let's see. Okay, I hear a beeper going off in the other room. I'll have to go turn that off. Angel Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Let me go turn that beeper off. Oh, thank you very much. Let's see, U.S. MIDI. Thank you. February, June time frame. Okay, I got to go turn off a beeper in the other room. Let me go turn that off and I'll come back. Let's see. Be right back, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience. And I'll be right back. Okay. Well, it may have just turned itself off. Let me go see. Okay, I'm back. I think it turned itself off. Okay, let me see. Okay, and US MIDI, or is it U SMIDI? let me finish getting the oracle cards and I'll shuffle some cards for you. Okay, let's see. That was Angel Ask Messages from your angels, and I think this next deck is Archangel deck. Let's see what we have here from the Archangels. I like this. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Okay, we're going to end on that card for you, Leo. Oh, wait, this is for you too. Look, I love this card. It's beautiful. All is well. Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, with hidden blessings. You will soon understand. Is that beautiful? I love that. Oh, I don't want to cover up the merman. Is he a merman? Look at him for another minute or so. Okay, so here we are. All right, so Leo, that's your reading. And now let me go ahead and let's see for you. Is it you, Smitty, or US Mitty? I don't know. But let me go ahead and shuffle some cards for you. And you're asking about how will my February to June time be for the rest of the school year? Okay, let's see. Are you working and going to school? Oh, Jeannie says, oh my goodness, Eileen, I can relate to that as well as, oh, being on my own and having my own business. Fantastic. I'm so glad, Jeannie. Yay. February. US, is it you or is it Smitty? US Mitty. Are you working while you're going to school too? I'm feeling that there's something about your time that you have available. Like maybe not having as much time as you would like to have to spend for your studies and whatever, classes you're taking and all that sort of thing. That's what I'm getting here. So are you working another job or just carrying a heavy load of classes or something, or have some other family responsibilities, that type of thing? I'm just feeling that no time. Single mom. Oh, I relate. I can relate. I had the same situation when my son was a baby, so I totally know where you're coming from. Yeah, because that's what I'm getting, just shuffling the cards. You don't have enough time to devote to the studies. There's always so many things you got to study and learn. And if you got to write papers, study for tests, just that whole thing, plus your other responsibilities. Yeah. Let me see here. This is one thing I'm getting just while I'm shuffling your cards. I don't know if you do this already, but do you have any kind of a schedule you've written out for yourself? I mean, you can't always stick exactly to a schedule because life keeps happening. Something you didn't expect all of a sudden comes out of the blue. I mean, it just seems like you got to expect the unexpected in this world we live in. But have you written any kind of a schedule out for yourself, like allotting this much time for this activity, this much time? And, you can't keep exactly to those kind of schedules, but maybe you can try to. That's coming to my mind for you, that maybe making some kind of a schedule, even though you can't be really strict on yourself with it, just kind of like that would be guidelines, kind of like a guideline schedule, that you'd like to get this amount of work done from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or, 2 to 3 or something like that. That's what I'm getting. That's what's being shown to me for you while I am shuffling the cards. That's being shown to me. An image of you making some kind of a schedule for yourself. And don't be hard on yourself if you can't keep up exactly with it. It's not to be exact. It's just like an outline to go by. It's a just to try to keep things on track. That's what I'm getting for you. Let me see what cards I'm getting for you too. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles, that you're working, you're laying a foundation for yourself, and this is going to pay off for you also as time goes by. You're really doing good quality work. You're trying to put your time in as much as you can and be very detail oriented. You're absorbing a lot of information. I am getting that. So this is telling me you're going to make out pretty good on a lot of your tests and all that. So anxious about the teacher observations. Yes, I set alarm on my phones. I have so many. Yeah, teacher observations. Are you studying to be a teacher or something? Is that it? So you have teacher observations? Is that what you're doing? Going through some kind of a teacher program? Eight of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this Eight of Pentacles is you're absorbing a lot of information here. So this will benefit you. You might be feeling, because you're so stressed with all the work, the schoolwork, your other responsibilities, that you're not absorbing as much information as you need to. But what I'm getting from this card is you're absorbing more information than you even realize. So, and the teacher observations, that's why I'm wondering, are you in some kind of a teacher program where you're going to be a teacher and they come in and watch you teach or something? I know those can be nerve-wracking. My son has told me about that. He teaches at the local colleges, and I think he gets that every one. I don't know if they do that every couple of years. It's not very often, but he's kind of got to put together some kind of thing. I don't know, to present, turn in, and then somebody comes and sits in on one of his classes and watches him. But I remember him telling me early on in the beginning that made him very nervous, because you get more self-conscious if somebody's sitting there watching you and grading you or something. But you're going to be really good at what you do. I can tell you that. Okay. You're going to be really good. They're watching during the year 3 times during the year. Surprise sit-ins. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that's difficult. That is. You really got to have nerves of steel for that. I don't know. You're absorbing a lot of information. Now, whether or not you're presenting the information as well as you could, I don't know if they might critique you on that, your presentations. I don't know. You may not have time for this, but this is something my son joined when he became a teacher, and he still goes. He still does it. Even they have them online now. It's oh darn it, what is that called? Toastmasters. But it's learning to speak in front of an audience, in front of groups and whatever. And he started that years ago when he first became a teacher, because he was kind of nervous, he'd just gotten out of college and all that. And I recommended that to him, and he started going. He still goes, and that's been like 9 years or something that he's been teaching. He still likes to go, and it's practicing his speech. Everybody practices. It's not anything. So, and he told me repeatedly that it really helped him in the classroom. So that, I don't know if you have time or not. I know they meet like one night a week online for about an hour or so, but they practice speaking in public. So that could help you going forward, or if you don't have time right now, maybe going forward, just to be more at ease, because he's told me that did help him to be more at ease, going to Toastmasters in front of the group and speaking in a group like that. So because you're getting the information, you're going to do well. I guess that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's see, critique on my classroom content, presentations, just nerve-wracking. I agree, but look into Toastmasters. It doesn't cost an awful lot. I don't know if it's $50 a year or $50 every 6 months. It's not very expensive. And I know the one here now, they went online because of, a couple of years ago, the way everybody started staying home. They're still online. So he's not even going in person like he used to. But he's still doing the, they have those Zoom meetings on for this, and people are just practicing speaking, public speaking. So you might want to look into that. Look into Toastmasters. Oh, hi, Sue. Thanks for joining us. Because I know my son said it totally helped him. Totally. That's why he likes to keep going even after all these years. So, yeah, so look into that, because you have the knowledge. I don't feel like you're lacking in knowledge. It's just getting nervous and self-conscious knowing people are watching you. So look into Toastmasters. And, and they only meet one evening a week. It might be a Monday evening or a Tuesday evening or something like that. But they might, where you live, be doing it online also, like they are here where we are in Florida. So that makes it that much easier, where you don't have to go anywhere. And it can help build your confidence with public speaking. Because to me, that's your biggest thing you got to worry about. You're getting self-conscious and nervous about being watched. I feel like if no one was watching you and you weren't worried about that, you'd be able to relax more, because you have the knowledge in your head. That's what I'm getting. And you're good. You're learning so many details and all that. You're going to end up being a really good teacher as time goes by. I got to get a drink of water. You're going to be really good because you're very detail oriented. You're going to know a lot of facts. It's like nobody's going to be able to trip you up easily. You're going to have a lot of facts. You're going to know stuff. Oh, hello, Natasha. Thank you for joining us. Life getting in the way a little, trying to also get a house. Oh, yeah, I hear you on that. 4 of Wands, you got some kind of celebrations coming up also. So now this could be with a romantic partner. This looks like a romantic celebration. I got to get more water. My throat's getting dry. So I don't know if you have someone special in your life. It looks like you're going to have someone special in your life for romance and love. And I mean, you might be getting married up ahead or getting engaged or just being with the right person for you who really loves you and wants to be with you. So so this is just going to come along as a little extra something for you, okay? A little extra something. So look, you've got Empress. See that? You're going to be in your Empress energy here. You're going to get the hang of things and be doing well. And you're going to do well in your work and your career. You're going to get a good balancing act going for yourself. I feel like this is up ahead in the next few years. You're going to really, over the next two years is coming to my mind, 2 years. And about 2 years from now, you're going to have a really good grip on things where you've got a good balance. You're doing well for yourself. You're juggling things in a really good way, in a way that you can enjoy your life, your work, you're making money. Excuse me. Things are going to be pretty well balanced for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to have nice, happy family situation. You have a lot of good things coming your way that's just going to fall into place. They're just going to come together. But I mean, you're putting out your effort. You're doing your share now. You know, you're not just waiting for something to fall into your lap. You're being very industrious here, very, you know, paying attention to the details and everything, and just really putting your mind to your work. And this is going to pay off for you big time over time. You're laying a really good foundation for yourself. So you're going to have a good income, whether you got a mate or not. But you're just going to get lucky here. It looks like there's someone heaven is sending to you that's going to be a great partner, a great romantic mate and partner for you, who's really just going to have eyes for you. They're not going to be interested in anyone else, whoever they dated in the past. I mean, they're going to put that to the past. And they're just going to want to give you their time because they're going to know they don't need to go anywhere else. And you're going to like this person and really be attracted to them also. I feel like the two of you were probably together in a previous lifetime, and it was a really good relationship then. So it's like you're being rewarded. You're getting a lot of big rewards as time goes by from heaven. And you've got this Empress energy going on with you where you're going to really get a good grip on things as the time goes by. I heard 2 years. Okay. So in about 2 years from now, you've got a good balance. You're more confident, more comfortable within yourself. You've been over a lot of these hurdles already. You've got more experience. You're more at ease with what you're doing, a lot of resources that you have. So you're going to be really pulling the whole picture together and be a lot more at ease, a lot more comfortable than you are right now. So, yeah, so things look a lot like they're going to shape up really well for you. But I would say do look into Toastmasters because that might make a big difference for you. That's why people attend, you know, so they work in different types of jobs where they have to do public speaking. And it's just a lot of practice, and you're not getting people saying mean things. You know, they give constructive criticism, like people take turns giving a little speech about one thing or another, whatever topic they choose. And then the other people in the group will give them some kind of constructive, either criticism or praise or whatever. You know, it's just to improve your public speaking skills. So, let's see, was looking for a solid home today, and the home buying process is tricky as well, as especially now my mom and I are together. You might want to give it a little more time because the house prices seem to be starting to come down now. So maybe it's just good to keep an eye out in your market. I don't know what city you live in if you're in the US. Be watching and watch. I mean, I'm in Florida, you know, watch realtor.com and you can see sometimes they'll show the down arrows of prices coming down. But the prices really got overblown in the last couple of years and now they're on the way down. So, you might want to wait till maybe this summer. You might have better buying opportunities when summertime comes along. So, don't be pressured. Don't listen to what any real estate agent says because, I mean, it doesn't matter what in the world is going on in the world, in the country. You know, our country could be broken off into pieces and we're all drifting off to in an ocean somewhere. A real estate agent will be telling you it's a good time to buy now. So don't listen to any, watch for yourself. The world could be exploding all around us in any real estate. Now's the best time. Property is only going to get higher. So, think for yourself. Watch realtor.com, any of those kind of real estate sites for the movement and prices, because prices are coming down now. So it might benefit you not to hurry to get something, to wait and see how things are looking in the summertime and that sort of thing. So just keep watching it, and watch for price reductions and stuff. So maybe if it's difficult for you now, it's because you're not supposed to get anything now, because maybe your guide, your angels are trying to protect you where you can get a better deal. Toastmasters, I'll have to look into. Yeah, just preparing is really tough. Just want to get rated well. Yeah, definitely look into Toastmasters. It's a good thing. You're not having people being hateful and mean or criticizing you in a mean way. Everybody's practicing and everybody's giving constructive criticism or praise, or they might say, hey, you did this part really good, but maybe you could have done a little better and express this part a little better, or in the way you describe something, or it's constructive, because everybody's there for the same purpose. They all want to practice public speaking because they have jobs where they're out in front of people and they want to be comfortable and at ease. They don't want to be self-conscious and making mistakes and being nervous and all that. So it really does work. It really does help a lot. And I know it doesn't cost an awful lot. I don't know if he said it's $50 every 6 months or $50 a year or whatever. It's not anything real expensive. And it's my son, he's still at it even 9 years later. It's been 9 years since he started teaching, but he just always feels like he gets something out of it, so he keeps going. He'll have a few months where he's too busy and he doesn't, and then he gets back and starts going again. So definitely look into it. And they're all over the United States. Yeah, they're all over the place. So just look them up for your town, your city. So yeah, it looks like you're going to pull it all together. You're really giving it all your attention, and it's going to pay off. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. So, but I'm going to picture you doing well and being at ease when these people are popping in and watching you. At least my son, where he teaches at the colleges, they give him warning. They say, okay, we'll be there. Okay, we're going to sit into this class on Tuesday morning of yours. So at least he can prepare, and he's aware of it, rather than somebody just walking in the door and sitting down unexpectedly, because I could see where that would be more nerve-wracking. And anyway, so I hope that helps you a lot, but you should feel a lot more confident inside, because what I'm getting here is you really are absorbing a lot of information, and you're going to do really well as time goes by. Yeah. But if you can create some kind of a schedule for yourself, even if you can't stick to it exactly, those are really hard to stick to, but just as a framework for what activities you want to get accomplished throughout the day, that might help you too for whatever work that you got to do. And does anybody else have a question? Because I'm going to start closing it out otherwise. So let's see. Yeah, so if anyone else has a question they want to ask, go ahead and do so. And let's see, who's going to be next for readings. And if anyone is of any, and I want to point out to you, the reading I did was for Leo, but if you aren't a Leo and you have Leo in your chart, or even if you don't, if any of those messages resonated with you, take it for your own, okay? Because you never know where the universe is how you're going to get your messages from the universe. Like I've opened a magazine before and have words jump out of me in bold. I've been on the highway and seen words jump out of me on a big, what are those big signs on the highway called? Whatever they are, billboard or whatever they are, the giant sign on the highway. Something I've been on would be on my mind, and then these big words would jump out at me. Yeah, a schedule. That was what I was shown when I was first shuffling the cards. Anyway, if anyone else, I'm going to get ready and close it out. If anybody else has a question real quick, I can ask, and then I think I'm going to close this one out. And I hope I'll be back tomorrow. I need to do 4 more. So this is 8 of the signs. I've already done Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo now. So I've still got Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, and who's missing here? Whoever the next one is. There's 4 more to go. So I plan, hopefully tomorrow I'll be back again. I keep saying that, and a lot of times I get so busy I can't get one done. So if I can, I'll be back tomorrow sometime. Anyway, I'm going to get ready and close this out unless somebody's typing a message right now, but I'm going to say thanks to everyone. It's getting late for me here. Let's see. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow. There. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much for your donation. And hopefully some of you might be around tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I will be doing another one tomorrow. I plan to. I'm trying to get through them all. And anyway, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. Oh, yeah, you're saying, Jeannie says, I agree with you to hold back on house purchasing. I think prices will start going down dramatically. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And they're already going down. And I don't feel like they're going to turn around and shoot back up again. I just have this suspicion that the government won't be able to turn it back around. They're going to drop some more is my suspicion. And we're hoping for that too. So, but yeah, so you don't need to be in a big hurry. But I'm thinking summertime. See how things are looking in the summertime. And then even, I don't know, after that maybe, but the summertime for some reason is popping into my head. That might end up being a good time for you where you would find a house that's the right price or something. Anyway, everybody, yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. And I'll be back. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Anyway, good night, good day, wherever you are. And talk to you again soon.